Hi, I'm Cody Anderson, one of the pastors here at Parker United Methodist Church. On Sunday, we began this season of Advent together in worship, this season where we are waiting, the season of preparing our hearts for the birth of Jesus and Jesus coming into the world again. One of the ways that we prepare during this season is by putting up Christmas trees and decorations. Have you done that around your house? I would imagine most people by this first week of December have put up this Christmas tree. They've hung their ornaments, the lights are on, and it's a beautiful time. Whenever we do decorating of the Christmas tree at our house, I don't know why, but every year I want it to be this magical moment, right? The beginning of this beautiful season, and it's just going to be so happy and fun, and I always look forward to it. But the reality is a little bit different, right? Usually the reality is me willing or trying to make everybody happy, joyful, make them understand that this is a special moment, this is a special time. We shouldn't be fighting, we shouldn't be taking this seriously. Why are you on your phone? It becomes this chaotic mess where usually one or all of us get mad at each other. Is it the same at your house? Please tell me it is. See, sometimes we have this way of thinking that this season is going to be something that it's not, that it is completely different. And yet, whenever we go through the fight and we get our tree up in our house, it transforms the room, right? It transforms the home. December is a season where it is dark. The days keep getting shorter, those nighttime hours keep getting longer. And the beauty of the Christmas tree are the lights. The lights that come on and greet you before you get home when it is dark and cold in the home. You have these lights that come on and bring a little bit of cheer, bring a little bit of warmth into the room. This season that we are entering into of Advent, I think we always want it to be this season that is filled with light, filled with joy, filled with all of these expectations to have this magically perfect Christmas season. And the reality is that those expectations often let us down. Often the season, it comes with a lot of hard. We know that during the months of November and December especially is a rough time for a lot of people who lose loved ones. We know that accidents from slips on ice or other things that happen can upend our season. And you have diagnoses that all of a sudden come in this season that is supposed to be full of cheer and goodness and light. And it just is so heavy. The beauty of this season is the light that comes into the world, the light that enters into the darkness at just the perfect moment. In John, we hear about Jesus being the light of the world, the light that came into the darkness, and the darkness could not overcome it. So this season, as we're decorating and we're going about all of these busy things, these things that we do of tradition that help us to celebrate this season, what would it look like if we just sat still for a little moment by a Christmas tree or by other lights and just had a moment of peace? What would it look like if we let go of our expectations and was just present in this season, expectantly waiting for Christ to appear in unexpected ways? I can't help but think about the light that shines so bright for us in the birth of Christ. as the angels are singing, "Glory to God on the highest and peace on earth," I can't help but wonder if the angels are still singing that song and we just can't hear it. Glory to God on the highest and peace on earth. Where are the places that you need peace? Where are the places that you just need to witness the light entering into the darkness? That's also the beauty of this season. The season that is dark, but the light that shines in our neighborhoods with people who've decorated their homes, in our towns with places and businesses that have decorated, with trees that have been put up and look beautiful in this moment. There is light that is shining now. In our book by Matt Rawle, The Heart That Grew Three Sizes, this is that book that we're using this season. He talks about how Jesus is the light of the world. And he says, Christ is the light of the world because Christ is our eternal and constant guide. Christ is the light of the world because Christ is powerful and passive. Christ is the light of the world because Christ communicates the reality and will of God. If we stare only at the light and forget that the light is meant for us to see one another and the world more clearly, then we will become blind. What does the light symbolize for you? When you think about how Christ is the light for us, how is that light guiding your life? How is that light shining in those dark places? How are you seeing God, Emmanuel, with you? How are you understanding that you are not alone in the darkness, that there is light shining, and that God is always with you? My friends, our job is to not just see the light of Jesus, but to follow that light and to let that light shine through us into the lives of others. That light to shine up the dark places in our lives, in our homes, but also to let that light up the dark places in our neighborhoods, in our towns, in our communities. If we let Christ's light shine through us to others, think about the beauty that will happen, the goodness that will happen, the peace that will come upon all who witness it. Life gets really chaotic during this season. And sometimes this season lets us down. But if our only expectation is to try to see God at work around us, try to see the light of God in our lives and also in the lives of others, maybe that's what this season really is all about. Maybe seeing that light will help us to hold on to peace. As we lit the first Advent candle this Sunday, the candle of peace, we're reminded that as that light has been lit, that light is offered to each of us. That light that will bring us warmth, bring us light, bring us goodness. All we have to do is to notice it, notice the dark places, and help let that light continue to shine. So my friends, during this season, find moments of peace. Find moments of letting that expectation down and just being witness to God's light in your life and in the world. And then let your light shine. Shine so that others might be able to witness God here on earth with us. Emmanuel, God is with us.